I'm Tyler Stevenson, and this is your KSAT 12 News Brief. Now that it's summertime, a lot of children are going to be spending time swimming. And while most parents know how to prevent their children from drowning, secondary drowning can be an even bigger issue. In just a few moments, President Trump is going to give her Cat Chat address. She'll be addressing student concerns such as parking, construction, and financial aid. Texas State's NAACP organization is in the process of gathering 1,500 signatures to bring an African American Studies curriculum to campus. Minutes before the health center's sexual assault awareness rally on Monday, students marched across campus to promote the event. Once at the LBJ Amphitheater, some victims of sexual assault shared their stories. Texas State alum Ebony Stewart recalled the time her boyfriend got too aggressive.
So what I ended up doing was just trying to push him away. And basically he just kept going because he was a lot bigger than me. And I really thought in that moment that I should give in.
However, Stewart was able to get away.
I need him. It's like I've been taught like, by my brothers, like you need them and like they'll go down. And he did, and it felt good that it stopped, but it didn't feel good that it happened.
Stewart says the assault changed her perception of men.
I can't rest. I can't put anything past a man. And I know that that's not fair. I know that's not fair.
Stewart says although being sexually assaulted is life-changing, women can't let it define them.
Girls and really everyone to understand what it means to own yourself and to not be taken or not let someone take you because you are a valuable thing.
Texas State Counselor Dr. Bethany Evans says she hopes the rally will encourage more students to open up and talk about the violence against them.
I think it really can start a dialogue and allowing the students to be able to discuss the concerns that they might have and the concerns of their friends.
Texas State offers free counseling for anyone who has experienced dating violence. The Counseling Center is open Monday through Friday, and no appointment is necessary. For Bobcat Update, I'm Tyler Stevenson. According to Texas State's financial aid website, the cost of attending the university full-time can range between $18,000 and $32,000. Many students are overwhelmed trying to budget college expenses on a minimum wage budget.
Like the gas to get to work, the food while you're at work, and that's just the living while you're currently working. So it's almost like the money that you're making is enough to just survive almost like at work.
To make up for the lack of income, some students take out loans, but the thought of being in debt after graduation scares some students.
In a very competitive field, and I do wake up in the morning thinking, is it worth it?
Last week, when Walmart CEO Doug McMillon announced the company is raising its minimum wage salary to $9 an hour, it sparked a debate about whether all businesses should raise their minimum wage.
It will help bring people out of poverty, at least to some extent, which is good for them and also good for the economy.
However, there can be a downside to it.
And that will raise prices because employers will want to continue to make the kind of profit that they're making. And then that will be, so there won't be as many jobs available.
While Bouchard says she thinks government will eventually raise the minimum wage, she doubts the increase will be enough to cover the majority of student bills. For Bobcat Update, I'm Tyler Stevenson. Fast forward 4 years and 2 championships later, the hometown hero is coming back home. In a personal letter to Sports Illustrated, LeBron James announced he's returning to the Cleveland Cavaliers. And with that, a man who was once public enemy number 1 is now a symbol of hope for a city that hasn't had much to cheer about. LBJ! LBJ! But LeBron says returning to the Cavaliers is bigger than basketball. The decision is about family, loyalty, and even more importantly, forgiveness.
He's going to win us a championship, and that's all that matters.
The odds makers have already determined the Cavs to be the favorite to win next year's title. But LeBron says not so fast. The quest for the title won't be easy, but he's determined to bring a title to Cleveland. For KSAT 12 Sports, I'm Tyler Stevenson.